My bed is in ruins.
And we're live!
Okay! Was that just in time or just not in time?
I'm gonna be honest, it was a little bit before just in time. I was just waiting to see where you were gonna take that sentence, and I'm really glad. Oh fuck! Hang on. Bradley, you didn't remind me to do the thing.
What was the thing?
Turn all the volumes down and turn the music down to 0.
There we go. Arkansas Asylum. Yes.
Have you
Okay. Have I what?
have you read the description?
Yes. Yes, I have remembered where I keep my MCU lists. Give me 2 ticks, I need to get another set of headphones so I can check the audio.
A different set of headphones.
I mean, I guess I could rip these ones out of my controller, but then...
You make it sound so violent.
That is a bit more violent than what's actually going on, to be fair. Right.
Bingo.
That's the first pump disabled.
Oh, that's so much better.
2 more to find.
Yeah, this sounds pretty good.
I have just turning all of the Batman volumes down because the mixing on the the broadcast just isn't that good. So you gotta adapt.
You gotta adapt.
What the fuck? I thought I did that. Did I not do that?
Did you not do what? What did you not do?
That's one of the pumps disabled, apparently, he says. Did I miss? Oh, is there 2? Oh, there's 2 bloody things! Joker's having a fucking laugh. Oh. Right away. Joker!
That's the second.
1 more to go.
Right. So basically, last time on
Batman.
we gave our lists for the
Season premieres.
season premieres of the Disney Plus Marvel shows. And now we're gonna do the mid-season stuff, which we're basically just playing by ear on which counts as the mid-season, because so many of them just have an even number of episodes, thus meaning that there is not a concrete middle episode to go with.
So, Bradley's done his best.
Yup.
If you don't agree with where we've put the mid-season episodes, blame Bradley. I had nothing to do with it.
Okay, so basically, let's do a quick rundown of what the episodes were, I guess.
Yes.
So for WandaVision, we've got episode 5 out of 9 on a very special episode. And from the thumbnail of it and from the description, I seem to remember that's the one where Agnes does that bit where she says, "Oh, should I do that bit again?" And according to the description, it says that Wanda addresses Vision's worries when he grows suspicious of the neighbor's strange behavior. So yeah, I think it's the one that ends with I think it's the one that ends with them having a bit of an argument, and they start flying. Like, does that sound familiar at all to you?
I found someone.
Flying?
Yeah, they're in the living room and they like fly a bit, and he's saying, "Wanda, you need to release the people," and she's saying, "I don't know what you're talking about, Vision."
Oh yeah. And then she's like, "Don't fight me."
And then he's like, "You're lying to me, Wanda."
And then she's like, "No, I don't remember."
Yeah. Next
I
next
feel
week
like
on
we
Friday.
shouldn't have Doctor Strange shouldn't have been as surprising as it was, given like how blatantly fucked up she is.
Yeah.
Like she's quite happy controlling everything and everyone.
Yeah. I was. I will admit that was one thing where I was like, there it is. Like when she kind of, you know, in the garden, and he's like, I never told you her name, and she's like,
Is it Agatha?
Hmm?
Is it Agatha?
I was like, there it is. Wanda's doing the evil thing again, where she does some nasty bad stuff.
Your descriptions, Bradley, are overwhelming.
I know, aren't they? I mean, that was always gonna happen the moment she took the goddamn dark hold, though, let's face
Oh,
it.
fuck yeah. No, she is she. I don't think there could have ever been a good resolution to her taking the dark hold.
Yeah. So for the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, there's 6 episodes, and episode 3 is Power Broker. Sam and Bucky go to a criminal safe haven to find information about the Super Soldier Serum, which is, of course, the legendary. That has everything going on in it. That has breaking
Zemo
out. That has
Dancing
silly
Zemo?
dance,
Right,
Dancing
yeah.
Zemo. That has
the
Falcon,
he's
Sam Wilson.
the he's wrong, but he's right. But I don't, whatever that meme is.
He's out of line, but he's right.
Yeah, that. Thank you.
Which is a great meme, of course.
Do you just have that memorized, or did you just?
Well, it's just, you know, it's a memorable line. Besides,
It's true.
I use it a bit.
Oh, I see.
It's useful, isn't it? When
I
you
mean,
agree with
sure.
someone but don't agree with someone, you know what I mean? Episode 4 out of 6 is The Whole World is Watching. John Walker loses patience with Sam and Bucky as they learn more about Carly Morgenthau. That is, of course, the episode that ends with the infamous scene of John Walker slapping the crap out of someone's head with his shield.
Would we say slapping?
I mean, that would be the
That would be your
the
preference.
gentle way of putting it. That would be the gentle way of putting it, rather than like
Motherfucker beheaded someone.
He just caved in man's skull with the side of a shield.
You have Netflix, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh,
are you about to say what I think you're about to say?
Have you seen The Lake House?
Never mind. That's not at all what I thought you were about to say.
Because that's a bit of a who's who of various things, Marvel related and not.
Yeah. Yeah, I think out of those two, if I may be so bold, I think out of those two, how was it called? I think out of those two, episode 4 would be the like mid-season turning point. Holy shit, kind of bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like when he actually like that has John Walker taking Super Soldier Serum. That has him.
Oh god, yeah, I forgot he did that.
Yeah, because he didn't even have, he didn't even have the super strength and everything before. He was just in the suit, but that's the point where he takes the serum and everything. So, a lot changes in that episode. His partner dies, he gets a little dark, to put it lightly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think if it's all the same to you, I think I'm going to consider that episode to be the halfway point.
I think that's a good halfway point. I think, you've just got to think of the, I think basically the ending of that episode, if it's dramatic enough to feel like the halfway point, I think it makes sense.
Yeah, okay. So...
Oh, it won't let me go into the elevator. Imagine how much damage one of these guys would do in an elevator.
Okay, so for Loki we've got Lamentis. Loki finds out the variant's plans, but he has his own that will forever alter both their destinies. From the thumbnail, I am remembering that this was the...
Is it the one where he's alone with Sylvie on the planet?
Yeah, the train and stuff, right?
Yes. Yeah, that is quite it feels almost separate from everything else that happens, to be honest.
It is kind of almost like fillery, but not in
not
a bad way.
filler, but it just feels like its own episode to kind of let the audience enjoy it on its own, not connected to the main plot.
Yeah,
it feels
as well as providing some good character moments between the two and relationships.
Is that the most Doctor Who episode of the set, do you think? Because loads of people were comparing that to Doctor Who. Especially ironic considering Sylvie would be quite a good Doctor. And we were stuck with fucking Chris Chibnall writing, so...
Yeah. It's funny you should say that, because, like, last night I was watching this, there was, this YouTube video came up on my feed. It was, like, the Doctor being socially awkward for 12 minutes. And it was like, it featured 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. So all of the New Who, Doctors. And as a lot of people are saying, when you take some of Jodie's, funny parts or her best bits, it's like, wow, she could have been a really good Doctor if Chibnall didn't, just
totally
shaft her on writing.
Well, he didn't write the Doctor. He refused to write her as the Doctor. I do kind of always find it funny that loads of people were like complaining that it was, progressive or shit, because apparently that's something to criticize.
When Doctor Who's always been, it's always been political. Doctor Who's always talking about something.
No, but I honestly think it's the least progressive series of New Who. Because
I didn't watch it, so I can't comment, but how do
imagine casting a female Doctor and then making her just not the Doctor and introducing a 60-year-old man to take on most of the kind of
Doctor-ish stuff?
Not Doctor stuff, like, because Graham doesn't do like the old, the kind of wise. He doesn't do the great intelligence, whatever type stuff, but he does do a lot of the wise, consoling words, which the Doctors, kind of.
God, you're right. Huh.
Yeah,
there's that side of the Doctor.
Like, it kind of.
Giving speeches about how good people are and how,
Yeah. Jodie didn't really get. It's like you think of each Doctor in New Who, and they all have that one amazing speech, at least.
Oh yeah.
Eccleston at the end of the Just This Once Everybody Lives. Tennant. What do you think Tennant's speech would be? I Never Would in series 4.
Oh, I Never Would is great. Oh, what about his like final speech?
I could do so much more.
Yeah.
I don't think that's. I think that's almost his. Like, that's one of his lowest points, though, because it's quite. It's backed into a corner, Doctor, rather than. I don't know. I don't think it's a good speech, but not a good speech for him.
I see what you mean. I funnily enough, I see that scene almost.
It's a good character moment, but it feels, you know, it's kind of his worst impulses coming to the surface in that moment.
Yeah, but the fact that but I think it's really good for him because he
What do you think
subsequently doesn't give in to those impulses. He still he ends it as the Doctor. You know,
Jodie would have just fucking run away. She would have hoped. She would have waited. She would have waited for some random, for one of the porcupine people to come along and sacrifice themselves to save Will.
God, I saw the bit about the timeless child and the grenade and run, Doctor. I'll use this grenade and blow up the mod. I'm like, what?
The fact that she didn't do the fact that Chibnall didn't understand the Doctor's kind of no killing thing to the point where not once but twice did someone else sacrifice themselves in what was framed as a moral moment.
Yeah.
Oh, some fucker's sniping me. Jesus.
Yeah, Matt Smith had. What else did he?
I his the Pandorica Open speech.
Oh God, yeah.
Where it's like, just remember every single time I beat you.
Do you like what I've done?
And let someone else try first. I do love that speech.
Yeah, go off like that. That was pretty damn good. Yeah.
Which one? Sorry. Oh, you were just agreeing with me.
Yeah, I was agreeing with you. Capaldi. I really like the Zygon one.
Oh fuck yeah! I'm glad you immediately thought of the same one I did.
It's God, it's so good.
Oh, I'm gonna die! Oh fuck! Door! Am I gonna go into this boss with absolutely no fucking health?
This is a scale model of war.
Right there in front of you.
Sit down and talk.
It is such
and then like how they bring up the Time War again.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's, oh God, very good.
But the
poor Jodie doesn't get something like that, so you say.
Oh shit! Oh Christ, that was close. That's the thing. That's the thing. For every other Doctor, we could think of one really easily, and I think, I mean, that said, her speech. Well, it's not really a speech. It's, I don't know. It's Oh shit! Hello. Nailed it. Whew, fuck me. Okay, that was lucky. She gets quite a good thing in The Haunting of Villa Diodati, where she I hate the episode titles are shit as well.
The Battle of Razkorav Kolos.
That's not, yeah, it's like
Orphan 50 whatever.
Oh, Orphan 55 is not a shit title, it's a shit episode.
Oh yeah, that's the only one. I heard that was like the worst Doctor Who episode ever, so I watched it and I was like, Jesus Christ, this really is bad.
Oh yeah. But now it's just.
You're only a man.
No, she has quite a good speech when facing off with the lone Cyberman. That's quite a good speech. And then Chibnall basically tries to riff on it the very next episode and fucks it up no end, which is like he just makes her go, now that's what I call an inner conflict, like, which just sounds really self-congratulatory. Like, yeah, but while the previous writer, the previous episode, wrote that, but not self-congratulatory for the character creation, and, you know, actually,
Humility, that is important. Humility is important.
But it's just that's you know, that's the closest I think. You know, it's like, she just spent so much time going, why did they lie? Like, why did they lie about who I am? Because they're fucking Time Lords, they don't tell you shit.
Yeah.
But,
I won't let you destroy it, Batman.
Oh, character design.
I told you to go to
Whoopsie
your
daisy,
cell.
we got massively derailed from where we were. which
Yes,
was
yes.
about
We were
Loki.
talking about Doctor Loki and Doctor Who speeches kind of crept in, but no, unfortunately, I just don't think. Hello, Jodie has particularly good I can't think of one really quickly. That's the disappointing thing. But no, she's just it's any other any other writer, she would have felt like the Doctor. But as soon as Chibnall got his claws into her from the get-go and established that character, we were fucked.
Yeah.
Quick fire, quick fire, quick fire. Oh dear, hello.
Crush you like the insect you are.
Really hoping that if I fail this, I'll just spawn in. Hello.
I see what you mean though. Sophia Di Martino, she could absolutely be a
Yeah,
Doctor.
she could. Although I really hope that the kind of one person I've always wanted to play the Doctor, well not always, but especially since seeing her in a lot of things recently, I've really wanted to see Olivia Colman play the Doctor. Do you know Olivia Colman?
I am looking her up right now.
She was in The 11th Hour as one of the people that Prisoner Zero took appearance from. Oh, fuck. And she's in Fleabag and this thing with Tom Hiddleston in it called The Night Manager. She's quite significant in that. Oh shit! Dodge! Oh, I'm on so low health. I really hope if I fuck this up. Oh god. I'll respawn with full health. Because I fucked up with just being lazy on the way here. Come on!
Oh my god, she was Madame Thénardier in Les Miserables 2018.
Oh, please tell me that's a checkpoint. In your head.
Don't, please!
Oh, Batman was holding nothing in his hand. Okay.
The Nexus event was the next one.
I'm glad you're putting us back on track. The Nexus event was that Loki. Oh yes, it gave me full health.
Episode 4 of Loki. And episode 4 of Loki is that's the one that ends with them getting zapped with the zap sticks.
The zap sticks. Oh yeah,
the
the
zap sticks.
the people.
Pruning. They get pruned.
Oh yeah, shit.
That's what it's called, wasn't it? Pruning.
Yes.
I really feel like that was it. I really hope it was.
That was such a weird term that they chose. I feel like that could have. Maybe it was supposed to be funny.
Well, I mean, pruning, right? That's what you do with, like, when you
Prunes.
not just prunes, but it's the thing you do. It's where you cut off some branches that you want to cut off.
Look at Bradley coming in with common general knowledge that I was too lazy to learn.
Yeah, my incredibly good description of it as well. When you cut off the branches that you want to
Your
cut off.
gardening knowledge, Bradley. Never doubt your gardening knowledge.
Yeah, but since they're cutting off, they're cutting off timelines, so that's where pruning, I imagine.
I thought that was killing. I thought pruning was when they just kill an individual variant, an illegal variant, or whatever they call.
Yeah.
What were they called?
Why are they just called variants?
Yeah, but I mean, I guess they must have been because there was the sacred timeline. Yeah, it was the sacred timeline versus just variants. So, but now that there's infinite universes, it means that it kind of feels weird that the TVA still exists when.
Yeah, what are they actually doing now? What do they like?
Well, I mean, maybe they're all protecting their own sacred timeline, and they're supposed to be protecting multiverse incursions, which they did a great job in Doctor Strange in. I do find it a little bit funny that everyone was saying that it was TVA in Werewolf by Night, but they were just random guards.
Oh, they thought those guards were TVA?
Well, they did look pretty similar, to be fair.
I suppose so.
I was just thinking, how the fuck are the TVA going to factor into this? I do love that Poison Ivy basically has to strike both window panels just to give Batman a way out. Like, convenient opening. What will I ever do? Grapple?
I always like to think that if that didn't happen, like the character would have just found some other way.
Yeah. Wait, Batman.
I mean, yeah, it's Batman. He would have been like, okay, let me just blow up the wall at this weak spot. Or let me just.
I do love the easiest Riddler trophy in the entire game. You land next to it.
Are you kidding? Oh my god, you see it in the goddamn cutscene!
I mean, yeah, unless you've already picked it up, which again, because if you climbed a tower, you would have seen this thing. I got it upgrade.
That is pretty easy.
What should I get with it?
It's right at the end of the game, though, so it can't be that that's what they're going for an anti-piece. Anyway, yeah, Nexus event.
An empty piece?
Anti-piece.
Eh? Confused.
You know, like, doing something beforehand in a safe environment. Yeah, introducing something in a safe environment so that you can,
There's no quickfire! I've just realised there's no quickfire in this game. Shit. Other than the Batarang.
What? Oh.
God, I'm gonna play Arkham City on normal when they introduce the quickfire, and then I'll finally play Arkham Knight on hard, as God intended. Sorry, as Odin intended.
I suppose.
I'm just gonna get the health boost because I don't know what else to get, and this. It's not gonna be difficult on fucking easy, but I don't know what else to do, and I can't be asked to think about it. Where the fuck am I supposed to be going?
Lamentus, or do you think Nexus event? Because Nexus event has the big, changing finale thing. But I feel like that leads more into, like, you know, the finale stuff rather than it being the second half, if that makes any sense. Which might just be because...
Which one? I think the Doctor Who episode, yeah, not the...
So not go for Lamentus.
Yeah.
Great, yeah, I would have gone for the same.
I think, as you said, Nexus event leads too much into the second half. It doesn't feel like its own thing. Well, I guess that's what the middle episode should do. It should both resolve the stuff. Oh, maybe because it does resolve the first half where they're trying to trying to defeat the Timekeepers.
I suppose so.
But then it actually does lead into the second half.
Guest list only. If your name's not on the list, you ain't going in.
I love this guy.
Let's see, yeah. No, that's not right.
While we mull over that one,
Here it is.
how would you like to hear that the next one is called
Looks like you're the guest
What If? And the what if in question is it kind of needs no introduction. I'm not even going to bother looking it up because it's What If Zombies.
Oh, fucking hell.
I mean, what are the chances that one ends up being the middle one? The perfect middle.
The perfect middle that has literally nothing to do with the rest of the series except for one very short mention in the final episode. Like, they just basically go... Basically, Doctor Strange says the exact same thing. It's like, hey, Ultron, what if you had to deal with zombies? And then drops a load of them on the fucker.
Yeah, so it is 5 out of 9. So it is the...
It's the perfect middle.
So we kind of have to go for it, funnily enough. Right, so, yeah, that was... I feel like that was one of the more memorable episodes, because I saw that. I didn't even need to look at the thumbnail or anything. Oh, what if zombies? Oh, that happened.
Yeah, it's quite memorable. Well, especially considering that individual episode. So it's like,
yeah, there is that as well. True.
There were no two-parters in really, except for technically the Wasteland episode. I think the what if Ultron won and then the finale. They weren't right. Were they right next to each other? No, it was the Thor party one first, wasn't it?
That sounds out.
Sending you back to where you belong.
Got it right here, might as well use it. So what was that you were saying? Thor
Um,
Party?
the
Yeah,
Thor
Thor Party was episode 7.
is that just before the finale?
Depends on whether or not you consider What If Ultron 1 to be part of the finale.
Oh, okay. So yeah. Oh, okay. So it was. Wait. So did they introduce the Ultron, like, you know, him taking over the multiverse before they actually introduced him? That's interesting.
Yeah, because there was that.
It's like you think, yeah, you think, oh, it's an episode actually ended in a nice way for once, and then it's like, nope, have Ultron. Ow, motherfucker.
Yeah, because that ended, and then the Ultron thing happened, and then he was like, what the hell was that? Or was that at the end of the episode? I'm gonna double check. It's right here in front of me.
Double check while I get my ass kicked by two, not one, but 2 Titans. Bone Breaker. Why I don't know why they have to slow. Oh, I don't know why they feel the need to slow down the takedowns so much.
What if Thor was a neutron?
Oh yeah, I forgot that's the reason they give it. Okay, so he can break that. Cool.
Jamal, thank you, damn. Let's see, what is it? That isn't the end.
Ow.
I think it might have actually ended, nice and easily.
Okay, takedown. Alright, that's one. Oh dear, I'm gonna get slapped. Oh dear, hello. Oh shit. Batman, why did you dodge that way? Can we not? Oh, Jesus Christ. This guy's aim. Oh, fucking hell. Okay, and kick, punch, and down. Christ, how do I make easy difficulty look difficult? Yeah, did you just watch the end of that episode?
Yeah.
That's really funny.
How else was I gonna find out?
I thought you'd just know.
Oh, if only I had a memory that good, eh? But yeah, he comes in and he says, "Uh-oh, that's
Shimmer Lake." Actually, it's called. You should check out Shimmer Lake on Netflix.
Shimmer Lake.
Shimmer.
That leaves us with, let's see, Hawkeye. We have got episode 3's Echoes. Not continue watching.
Not continue watching Echo. I'm guessing, is that the one that shows Echo's origin? And then...
Echoes. After escaping a new threat, Clint and Kate join forces against an expanding criminal conspiracy. I think this is the one that started...
The car chase?
Yeah, I think this is the one that... You know how the second one ended with, like, one of them crashing down through the roof, and
Yes, so Kate falls through the roof after Clint deliberately gets captured.
Yes, yeah.
So it must be, yeah, it'll open with Echo's origin, then go into the car chase, then they get Clint's hearing aid repaired.
Yeah.
And is that the one that ends with introducing Yelena?
I very well might. I don't know if I'll check that just yet, but
I think it might. We'll go off. Wait, what's the next episode? Because I'll be able to tell you.
Partners, am I right?
Yes, I think it is because I think that's the episode where he's basically where Clint's ditched her. Joker is making his move.
Showtime, Batman! Let's give the room something to talk about.
This is the weirdest end to any of the Arkham games.
Showtime, Batman. I'm going to turn into a big punchy thing that you have
Like,
to
yeah,
punch.
he turns himself into the Abomination.
Yeah.
And then proceeds to not fight you. And instead electrocutes a Jim Gunn who isn't actually strapped down to that chair. Like, there's no bindings on his wrists or anything. Jim, just get up. You'll be fine.
You wasted the antidote on yourself? Now that's...
But it's like the fact that he's just gonna stand up and make me fight his goons. It's so bizarre.
You still spoil my fun, and to that...
Yeah. For his partners, am I right? So secrets are revealed and hard truths emerge, culminating in a battle against two.
Oh Jesus.
Did that hurt? Good.
Okay.
Excuse me, Bats. In you come, boys. I've softened them up for you.
Yeah. Out of the two. Out of the two, I feel more like.
Oh, is there two options? Right, up for this one again.
There's 6 episodes to it, so it's 3 and 4.
Right.
I feel like that one's more. Personally, I'd say Echoes.
Yeah, I think that seems right, especially if it introduces Elena, because she kind of leads the whole last half very significantly.
Hey, is that Jack Ryder's chopper I see?
Ah, that isn't the one that introduces Elena. That's the one that ends on. That's the one that ends on. That ends on. Oh, what was his name? The sword guy, Jacques.
Oh, being taken away, right?
Not being taken away. He was pointing a sword at.
Oh, Clint, right? Yes.
They sneak into the house to. Yeah, it's 4 that introduces Elena. So actually, maybe it's 4.
Well, what else happens in 4?
Let's see. Just gonna skim over this. They do the whole.
Give him a kicking for me, boys. Yeah, I'm bored of him. Mind your head, Bats.
I do love that once, if you haven't finished spraying explosive gel, it all gets removed. That seems very...
They watch some Christmas movies, have a bit of a heart-to-heart. They meet the LARPers and get their suits.
Aha, but they don't wear them for 2 episodes. That's the thing. Episode 3 opens really strongly to be a mid, to be the middle point, but then episode 4 ends. So I guess maybe it's both.
Yeah, it might
Could we allow for this one that it's actually both?
You know what? Yeah, let's go with that because it's too close a call to make.
Yeah. Or neither really kind of works in themselves, so maybe that one was... Maybe they originally planned for it to be... Because that was the only other one where they've released both episodes 1 and 2 together.
Ah, is that so?
So maybe they actually intended for it to be only 3 longer episodes. And there was a load of stuff cut out of it. Cut out. That's the only one with deleted scenes that have actually been released on Disney+. Plus.
Huh.
Have you seen the deleted scenes? And they're really good.
I've not seen the deleted scenes.
Some of them are really good. Well, no, I mean, not so. It's just bizarre why they actually would remove them. It's like, honestly, you should have kept these in. Someone made a YouTube video about it calling Hawkeye and Deleted Depth. Which is just... Yeah. And it's like, fuck yeah. I mean, if these were actually in the episodes, how much more... It just would have worked, I think, a lot better. Some of the things that didn't work about Hawkeye really would have.
Mind your head,
Next up would be Moon Knight. So for Moon Knight we have...
How do we have options again?
Yeah, it's 6 episodes as well. There's episode 3, The Friendly Type, with Mark in the forefront and Harrow ahead. Mark and Layla navigate pirate intel.
Oh, that episode.
Yeah, I think Moon Knight had really distinctive episodes.
Yeah, it did. It's
almost
like,
in a different
you know
place that
exactly what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Is that the one which ends with them fighting at that rich guy's house?
Yeah, I think so.
And he gets fucking speared a million times. Bradley,
Yeah.
I'm about to finish it. Actually, I think I have finished it. I don't think there's any more playable stuff. It's just cutscene.
He fell down. Joker took a dive. That is such an that is not a sensible thing to do, Batman.
I thought I turned the music off. Cutscene music, it's different.
Jesus, that'd break your damn hand if you did it in real life. Probably the whole arm.
What, the explosive gel?
Yeah, then again, he is holding his arm like, wow, that really hurt my arm.
Yeah, and he does have, you know, some very good gauntlets.
That is true.
Doctors are treating the injured, but it looks like it'll take some time.
Shall I continue with the
Yes.
So,
Yeah, I think so.
Episode 4 is The Tomb, which, yeah, Mark and Steven must find balance as supernatural threats ahead look to stop them. That was the episode that I felt like was almost a,
I'll survive.
you know, a horror episode.
Yeah, it had those things that,
Thanks, Jim, but I have one on the way.
what's her name? Shit.
You deserve it.
Layla?
Layla, yeah, Layla had to, like, defeat... They were kind of like Uncharted third act villains, weren't they?
Yeah.
Those weird
Yeah.
mystical shit.
Yeah, I see what you mean. So, out of those two, again, it's The Tomb that has the ending where, you know, Mark and Steven die. They end up in the afterlife. It's like, whoa, you know, big changing things. And then 3 is more like... 3, I feel like is I mean, it's not quite as nothing happens in it as Lamentis, but it is more a, you know, a standard episode of, you know, they go on an adventure. They do that thing where they move the sky,
Yeah.
which was sick.
I
So-
wonder if... Oh, by the way, okay, so I've just finished Arkham Asylum a lot quicker than I expected to. We haven't even started ranking them. What do you want to do?
Jesus, you're right.
Do you want to start Arkham City?
Yeah, might as well.
Will it cut out the stream? Do you think? If I quit the
mean,
game?
I don't think it...
Okay, well, if it does, we
Yes.
won't say anything more until after I've figured it out, and we'll just start a new stream on Arkham City. If it continues just without video, that's fine.
Yeah.